Good morning, everybody. Orange J here with another Etheria restart video. And hey, before I start today, if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. I'm looking at my numbers. I'm 168 subs away from 30,000, which when you're talking like sponsorships and things like that, 30,000 is for some reason an important benchmark for sponsorships. So if I could hit that number, that would be really, really cool. Thank you guys for subbing. Now, the point of today's video is we're going to do a lot of polls. I bought the level 50 pack. My channel's been popping off. I went ahead and dropped that $100 to get that pack. Thank you guys for supporting me. I'll try to make content with that money. I got 70 polls to do. 70 polls, and I need to decide which character I'm going to invest in next when it comes to like 6-starring, because we're gonna have that double EXP day coming up in just a few days. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters currently at 6-star, and I want to figure out who my next one is. But before I do that, I want to make sure I get all my polls in, because oh my gosh, it would be sweet to have a Lily or a real Mocha. If I hit one of those, the decision's made. If not, we got to look at the account a little bit and make that choice. But let's start by doing some polls. Look, I'm going to do all 70 of these polls, and I'll look at where I am on the pity here in a second. I'd be great with getting 2 or 3 SSRs in these polls. I feel like my account has been both like blessed and cursed. It's been blessed in that I basically have every SR character I could want, and I barely ever pull dupe SSRs, which is awesome. You just don't want to pull dupe SSRs unless you are Kraken level whaling. So in that regard, I've got a wide variety of characters for my account, and that's great. But on the flip side, I have a couple of characters that I'm missing that are like mechanically core to so much of the end game here. Let's see where I'm at on pity. I'm at 46 away. So we're guaranteed to get at least one SSR here. Let's get it right now. Nope. Anyway, Lily being a big one. Like if you go through recent clears on like Inferno and Hell 4 levels, or fast clears on about anything, she's on there over and over and over again. And coming into this game, I knew she was my top tier character in the game, like tier 0, the character who I thought was actually the best, and not having her hurts. This is the first account I've like played with where I didn't have access to Lily, and oh, it's a kick in the balls not to have Lily. And a lot of you can probably resonate with that, right? I bet there's a lot of you out there who would love to give, you know, your most OP DPS character another turn and undo their cooldowns, and then combo that with like a pet that also undoes their cooldowns again, and you can just pop off. But yeah, you can imagine it's pretty dang cool. So having her would be great, and missing real Mocha sucks a lot. Like I just kind of thought I would accidentally real Mocha by now, and not having done that really kind of hurts. Kloss would be another character I would love to have. Other than that, I did finally get an Obel the other day, so I think my SR roster is complete. It's just a couple of those key SSRs that I'm missing, and I'm hoping to pick, well, here we go. Let's pick up, here you go, watch this, watch this. What we're going to channel right here, this poll, we are going to hit Lily, and we're going to hit real Mocha in one poll. We're just going to take care of it, right? I want such a good poll that the comment section accuses me of being in bed with the developers. That'd be great. Let's do that good of a poll. Or we'll just get one, and it is a Holden dupe. Oh boy, going to pity for Holden last time feels interesting now, but at least I have a Holden dupe. Oh, I walked right into that, didn't I? I'm out here being like, look, I've been so lucky never pulling dupes. And what do? We walk into a dupe, but that doesn't mean that we won't get another SSR character. Okay, let's speed this process up a little bit if we're not hitting SSRs. There's a Marvel. Let's see. Come on, keep it rolling. Come on, go gold. Go gold, go gold. One more shot, guys. We got one more shot. I do think I have like a few individual light dark pulls. Do I? I got 6. So we'll do 6 light dark pulls as well. Come on, one more 10 pull on the standard banner. Let's go gold. Nope. Who'd I get? Okay, yeah, Dorothy, whatever. So I got a Holden dupe. I'm going to use Holden a lot in PvP. If I'm going to hit a dupe, at least it's a character that I'm using. I wish you could like buy more Apex prototypes with gems, but we got 6 pulls to do. We will skip everything that is not gold. That's a miss. Where are we at on pity? Hold on. 74. Oh boy, it's a long way away. This is a real prayer right here. But every poll gets you that much closer to a pity. I would love the danger of what I'm doing right here is if they ever put Lily on her own banner, I would need to go purchase a lot more of these things. You know what I mean? Like, so there's definitely a school of thought towards holding these, especially if they like release a new banner. Now, my thought is, as someone who's willing to spend money, if they release a new light dark character, like maybe the one they kind of previewed in the Holden and Hoyan video, she's like standing on the ledge and the butterfly falls up to her or flies up to her. If they release a new character like that, I can't imagine that they wouldn't also give you enough purchases to like get them. And, you know, like I said, channel's popping off, so I'm willing to reinvest a little bit of that money. Here's my stat boost to my Holden. Next tier is crit rate. That's actually really good for him. Yeah, it is, whatever. Okay, so there's my Holden. Now, I want to decide, and let me get my camera off the screen here real quick. I want to decide what the next character I want a 6-star is and why. So I got a couple schools of thoughts. I want you guys to drop some comments for me. One option for me is Chloros here. So Chloros, I have him at 5. I have not invested into any of his skills yet. I've just started building him up. Interestingly, I have 4 perfect lattices. Like, I took advantage of the reset day and I managed to get back 4 of these things. So I can take whatever character I boost next, whatever character I invest into next, I can max out one of their skills. So there's him. I don't think I need to take Valerian all the way up, so I'll not do that one. Don't see a reason for Freya, although she is OP. Gray, and like, guys, there's a build for Freya where you like use this and she does a shitload of damage. I'll talk about that more later someday. Gray is an interesting one because I don't have the real Mocha, and I just end up using him so much on Doki Doki, but I don't know that I want to spend the actual upgrade mats there. This one for me, I love this character. I love what she does, but I feel like I might need a Rosa to help push some content. And does Shadow Sonya need 6 stars? Like, you can see what I'm struggling with right here. I undid my Doki Doki because I just didn't need her at 6 for her to do what she can do. Then my other characters, I have like Lilith. I'll end up leveling up Leon again to hit the achievements. I could go with like a Tiamat team. I know there are Tiamat squads that could clear a little Doki Doki, and then Veronica. I always think about Veronica and then I bail on that idea. So really I'm thinking between like Rosa, if I need to do Shadow Sonya, which I just don't know that I really need to do her. So like Rosa, Chiata for Doki Doki. Honestly, there's a Chiata build that uses that same shell I was just showing you on Freya that just pops off. So Chiata's an option. Fangus is a real option as well. Like, just, this man is insane. Mia, Gray, Chloros. And then if I just want to be super, you know, super neat, I could do Solence and actually invest into her for some like cheeky PvP or something like that. Anyway, that's what I'm looking at. Those are the choices I'm trying to make it through. And once again, like, I think I'll do a whole video talking about like the end game. I know it's going around right now, like there's a lot of buzz about how the end game is just too hard. And I do understand, like, I've not cleared Inferno Terramaton. I probably could if I really wanted to commit to it. I think I could probably clear Terramaton Inferno on manual if I got lucky. That's kind of where I am here. And to do that, like, if you look, it's a single target fight or a dot fight. So that's the Shadow Sonya Fangus team. And then there's Holden, who I already have at 6 stars, who I could invest into. Apparently he's good. But look at these squads. Lily, like, watch this, watch this. Lily, 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 Lily. Lily, you're going to find her in all these teams. There she is. There she is. Not having Lily. Like, I look at these teams that are doing stuff that I still need to do, and I'm like, my God, every single one of the fast clears has Lily. If you look at the recent clears, here you go. Here's one that, like, I could build this team. So what am I missing here? I have the Holden, who's actually more built than Sky Kings here. I can find that kind of gear. I have that level. I have the Valerian. I have the Fangus, who is as built. Yeah, my Fangus is exactly as built as this one is. My Freya, they haven't leveled anything on Freya, so my Freya's there. It's the Shadow Sonya. They have her starred up. I could build this team right now, and this clears this thing in a minute 9. So maybe I don't need to build anything for Inferno Terramaton. It looks like my account's already set there, so I should look towards other things. If you're looking at Doki Doki Inferno, what do you need here, and why is it Real Mocha? Well, because it's Real Mocha. You're going to see lilies and Real Mochas all over this. So yeah, here's a Chiata team that does it with a lily. Here's a Real Mocha team that does it without a lily. So all the fast clears, there's no shot I have the stuff to pull. Actually, look, I could build this team. But oh, these are recent clears too. Okay, good. I'm not in fast clears. So I could build this, but I'd have to level up my Kraken, it looks like. They did Jackal. Interesting. The speed buff on the Jackal. I actually like that play. Here's that shell I was talking about. Here's that build I was kind of talking about with Chiata, where she comes in here, and even though she's off element for this shell, every time you hit, does 12% max HP damage to the mobs, as long as you have enough attack to get there. She's she's at like, what, 2600, 2700 attack. That's apparently enough to take advantage of this shell. So she's popping off with that build. She's solo carrying this as an off element character, and that's post her nerf, by the way. That's post her nerf. So I could form this team if I invested into Chiata, and that is a reason for me to think maybe I should. Now I lack the lattices. They have her level 5 there and level 5 on her passive. So I might have to look to at least skill level 3 that ult. So now again, as I'm looking through, I have to skip everything with a Lily or a Real Mocha, and that's where the pain is, and that's why I kind of wanted to do the polls first. But that Chiata team is on there. And then if I look at Aurora, let's see, for like, I haven't even like, honestly, I need to probably mess with Aurora a little more. But Aurora Inferno, the dot team's not going to be on there anymore, which is kind of sad. But I do have Messiah. I just don't have the Lily. So we're looking at a recent clear, the minus Lily. There's only 5 recent clears. So are they also the clear times? Yeah, there's only 5 people that have beat that yet. So I really don't need to worry about Aurora yet. And then if we look at shell drops, the only thing I can farm right now on Inferno, and I can 3-star it, is Nico Nana. I actually have an auto team for Inferno this, so I don't need to worry about that. Sharon is more difficult. I have not cleared that yet. I need, again, to look for a team that doesn't involve Lily. Lily. But look, there's Chloros. So if I had Lily, I'm a Lily away from being able to build that team. Yeah, I mean, like, the clear time ones are all going to have her, aren't they? Yeah, it's just Lily down the board. Well, this team's crazy. I don't know what they're building here. Double Chiaki, Doki Doki Didding. That's really cool. Now, you can't watch the clears of the fast clear times, but Doki Doki, apparently, I see that. You have Didding go, then you boost him back to the front, cooldown, reduce him, and he's running white. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Then recent clears, let's see if I got what it takes here. I can build Samba's team if I invest into, like, you know, Chiaki the Echo and regular Chiaki and Doki Doki. Pretty far away from that. But these characters I own, so I really didn't need to pull anything for this. Man. Okay, then let's go look. This is about what people are able to do right now reasonably. Shadowflame Hoyon's going to be a dot team, so I have most of this, again, minus the Lily. So if you look at the recent clears, I love this person using my Silence. Silence is like pretty damn good, guys. Like, she's weird, but she makes stuff doable that you just can't do, kind of like in a very different way than Valerian, but feels the same when you use her. I have the Shadow Sonya here. Here's the thing that I'm noticing about this. A lot of people have their Shadow Sonya at 6 stars, and I just don't know that you needed to. Maybe it would definitely help her with survivability, that's for sure. And now that I have Obel, I can build a lot of this. So I don't, that doesn't really help me. Honestly, by looking at clears and thinking about what I have on my account, anybody cleared this yet? One person. Adept cleared it with the Kloss. So I don't have the Kloss, but apparently that's the secret sauce here, because there's really nothing else special about this team. Like, it's a well-built Didding, but my Didding's more well-built than that. It's Kloss with Magician, Didding with White Fang, Magician Valerian, and healing. Oh, this is a lot of healing right here. This is a really well-built shell. Surge, Vibrancy, and Defensive Stance. Insane. So, yeah, lots of they're just healing through it with, okay. That's a really, it's 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Like, that, props to you, Adept, for the only person to clear that on the server, dude. Shout out Badass, man. Badass. So there's my account. If you guys have any thoughts, feelings, concerns on any of that, kind of just a different video today. And yeah, let me know. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you next time. Peace.